I'm smart, I am beautiful, and gosh darn it, people like me.
Hey guys, Aaron and Dusty here. Welcome back to EatMoveRest in another episode of Kitchen Confidential.
So as we always like to say, our kitchen is right there, we promise. This is actually Kitchen Confidential. And what we like to use this as an opportunity for is to just kind of have an open heart-to-heart with you guys and get kind of a discussion going down below. So today we're going to talk to you guys about something that kind of has been really on our minds lately that we've been struggling with.
Yeah, we have received some comments. We hear from people, good things and bad. And the truth of the matter is, body confidence is something that we all struggle with. Whether you're a professional athlete, a superstar, or whoever, the truth is we all wake up in the morning, we all look in the mirror, and sometimes we don't like what we see. But we're gonna give you 5 ways to figure out how to squash those negative thoughts and turn it into positive body confidence.
Yeah, all about positive self-image, self-love, self-care. So way number 1 is kind of at the surface level, and it's wear clothing that complements your body type.
Right. So I'm a skinny guy. I've pretty much always been a skinny guy, and I was thrilled the day that Levi's came out with skinny jeans, because I finally had jeans to wear that would fit my skinny legs.
Yeah, and along those same lines, I mean, as a female, you know, we a lot of times have curves and we're supposed to be voluptuous. You know, the Kim Kardashians of the world are making us stick-thin athletic girls feel like we're less of a woman. So for me, maybe that means I'm not bearing my cleavage that I don't have.
Yeah.
Or hey, you know, I'm actually proud of my runner's legs, so maybe I will wear some short shorts from time to time.
Right.
But just kind of figuring out, you know, if you are an hourglass shape, embrace that.
Yeah.
Or if you are a stick figure, embrace it. Figure out what fits your body type. You can page through any magazine and there are bound to be a spread that shows you this is what works for this body type, this is what works for this type.
Right.
So
we actually graduated with Ashley Graham, and she is
supermodel.
Plus size supermodel now, and it's so cool. I mean, she's changing the game. And really, we can all find someone to look up to in order to relate and find that confidence. So.
Yeah, so just play up your good assets,
right.
And don't be ashamed of the ones that you're not so proud of. Just play up the good.
Yep.
And worry less about the bad.
Right. So way to boost your body confidence, number 2.
Number 2.
Positive affirmations. So,
I like myself.
Yeah, I love myself. So yeah, it sounds cheesy, but it works. We have sticky notes in our bathroom. I have notes on my phone. Just be kind to yourself and be kind to others.
Yeah, so whether it's the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you're speaking, or the words that you're writing down, like positive, positive, positive.
Yeah.
Crowd out the bad with the good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got sticky notes galore. I think I've got one right now on my laptop that says breathe.
Right. And I think there's one in the bathroom that says I'm beautiful or something.
I am beautiful.
But it's true. It's something that we all need. We need it from others. And if you want to receive it from others, you have to also give it. So be kind to others. Give those positive affirmations to others, and then most importantly, give them to yourself. When you look in the mirror, find that one thing that you do like about yourself, and like Aaron said before, play it up. Tell yourself, tell others what you like about them, and most importantly, tell yourself what you like about you.
Yeah, you've got to convince yourself to believe what you're thinking and saying a lot of the times.
Yeah.
A lot of times it doesn't come naturally. It feels silly. It feels fake. Like, I don't believe this about myself. I actually think that I'm A, B, or C.
Yeah.
But the more that you begin to think positively, speak positively, write positively, you begin to exude that. You begin to feel that from within. And it's almost like there's that little light that's just a flicker.
Yeah.
But if you feed that positive flame, that fuel, it will begin to illuminate your
Right.
whole being.
Yep. Let that light shine.
Yeah. So way number 3, are we ready for number 3, guys?
We are. Yep.
Posture. the way that you carry yourself, the way you hold yourself.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, my mom was constantly walking behind us and pulling my shoulders back, and my dad would say, suck in your belly, and they were constantly like adjusting my posture. But now I'm actually glad, because I feel like I have pretty good posture, and it's one of those things that we have to work on constantly, and it's really easy when we're sitting at a desk all day to slouch, when we're walking around to just feel lazy.
Or eating your giant salad, looking at your iPhone like hunched over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on that note too, just I've always had like this thing where, you know, you get really dressed up to go somewhere nice, and all of a sudden you don't feel quite comfortable because you're all fancy, and fancy clothes aren't as comfortable as like your chill clothes at home.
Right.
So all of a sudden I feel like this, or I feel like this because I'm cold, and then I realize that I'm coming off as closed off, as insecure, and it just it puts out a whole different vibe to other people.
Yep.
So if you can find a way to just inhale, exhale, roll those shoulders back, stick your chest out a little bit, stick your booty out if you've got one, or even if you don't. I don't have one, so Dusty's always like, you know, flaunt what you do have.
But my dad always used to say, act like you're in the military. Stand at attention. And it really helped me. It helped me when I was struggling in high school and I didn't feel as good. I would still stand strong, and it made me feel good. It made me appear bigger. There's actually science around that.
Right.
Standing up, standing tall actually makes you appear bigger, feel bigger, and it actually works. Okay, so tip for body self-confidence number 4 is self-care.
Yeah, so this is getting back to the basics. This is the reason we made this channel, this brand. It's all about what?
Eat, move,
and
rest. So whether you're feeling like you need to gain weight, like I do sometimes, or like you need to lose weight, you have to look at the foods that you're eating and the way you're fueling your body.
Yeah. So if you're overweight, caloric restriction is going to tax you mentally. It's going to make you feel deprived. It's going to make you feel fearful. It's going to make it seem like there's scarcity in your diet. It just doesn't last.
Right.
And on the same token, if you're underweight, trying to pack on the LBs, driving through, you know, said fast food restaurant for a quarter pounder isn't going to make you feel fantastic either.
No, it may help you gain weight, but trust me, I've gone that route and it doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
But on top of that then is exercise. Take care of yourself in physical ways. So for me, I've always been a thin guy, but I want to be big and buff and strong. So what do? I lift weights, and I get that confidence in return.
Right. So then after that, what comes next? We've fueled our bodies with the right foods. We've sweated it out. And now we need to rest. It's so neglected, especially here in America. It's just go, 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 hustle hard. You know, like I'll sleep when I'm dead. And sleep is huge. If I wake up and I've only had a few hours of sleep, it totally reflects the minute I get up and look in the mirror. I'm like, ugh. I feel horrible, I look horrible, my skin is broken out. Like, if you don't get that rest, you just know that, you know, it's harder to look on the bright side. It's harder to look in the mirror and be like, hey, I'm ready to take on the day.
Right. So self-care is made up of 3 things: eating, moving, and resting better.
Yeah. So now that brings us to number 5. And this is kind of the pinnacle. This is it. This is the one. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. It's kind of the golden rule.
It's not rocket science. It's it's just straight up the golden rule.
Do unto others as you would have them do to you. So we kind of touched on this a little bit before, but it really comes down to, if you want positivity from others, you have to put it out there.
Yeah. So if that means you go to the grocery store and the girl that's at the checkout seems a little down and she's scanning your foods across, and you go, man, I really like her top, or she's got gorgeous hair. Speak on it. You know, we all want to hear those things from others. Like, do I look good today? Do I not? The more that you can speak on those things to others, the better you'll make them feel.
Right.
And in return, that kind of energy comes back your way.
It does. And if nothing else, you strike up a conversation, you meet someone new, maybe you make a new friend. At the end of the day, putting those positive affirmations out there, treating others the way you want to be treated is the right way to go. It's going to come back like Aaron said, and it's going to feed your soul.
So at the beginning, number 1, we talked about kind of the surface level and just wearing clothes that complement your body type.
Right.
And number 5 really goes
Deep.
more than skin deep. This
Yeah.
is going into your heart and soul.
Right.
Where you're really going to see the ultimate transformations take place.
Right.
And yeah, it just, if you're putting good vibes out there and you're giving other people positive affirmations, making other people feel good about themselves, it almost doesn't matter if you receive that back.
Yeah.
Because when you go home at the end of the day and look in the mirror, you're gonna look at yourself differently. You may not have changed at all.
Right.
Your physical appearance is just the same. But the
Right.
way that you look at yourself at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you'll be proud of who you are. And it totally reflects on your self-image and confidence.
It's all about being kind to others to then be kind to yourself. So at the end of the day, like Aaron said, if nothing has changed, if you haven't lost the weight or gained the weight or the muscle or whatever it is you think that you need more of, if you're kind to others and make that a practice, you will learn to be kind to yourself. And no matter what, if you're kind to yourself, when you look in the mirror, you say nice things, you'll feel good, you'll have that positive body image that we all want.
Yes, yes, and more yes. So on that note, with the golden rule, we're talking a lot about positivity, but body shaming, it's just something I wanted to bring to light. And body shaming really stinks for all of us.
But the truth is we get tons and tons of awesome comments and great feedback.
Thank you.
We really do. But there's still a few people that just, I don't know what kind of day they're having or what's going on, but they can come and they show up and they say the rudest things.
Knock you down a couple notches.
Knock you down a couple notches. And, and looking at those types of things, Aaron and I, we've just looked at them and said, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And let's just say maybe they're the ones that need the help. Maybe they're the ones that are having the rough day. And let's just stick it out. Keep doing what we're doing. Tell ourselves that we are doing something good, and hopefully the good will come.
Yeah.
So
we get these emails. It's Daily Hope is what they're called. It's a daily email by Rick Warren, the starter of Saddleback Church in California. If you guys have probably heard of him. Just a great Christian guy that puts out great emails. Anyways, his past few this week have been all about something he calls EGRs, extra grace required, in order to kind of put up with, so to speak. So his last tip today resonated with me because he said sometimes with the EGRs, you just gotta let it go.
Right.
Don't engage in that battle or that fight. The person that cut you off or the person that body shamed you, whether it was in person or online, the person that bullied you. Sometimes those people that require the extra grace required to put up with, at a certain point, it's just not worth your effort or energy or time, and you've just got to say, I'm just going to turn my back and walk.
Yeah, wash your hands of it, let those people go, and again, just be able to look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm worth it, I'm good, and I know I'm doing my best, and you're going to feel your best.
So let's recap it off. Number 1, wear clothes that complement your body type.
Number 2, positive affirmations.
Number 3, your posture and the way that you hold yourself.
Number 4, self-care.
And number 5, the pinnacle, the top, is the golden rule.
Yep.
Treat others the way that you would like to be treated.
Right. So hopefully this video was helpful, or entertaining at least. And if it was, do what we always say, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, something positive. And what else?
Well, I would say subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit that bell notification so you'll get notified when we post new videos. And just be sure to stay connected with us on social media. We're everywhere. We've got Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, you name it, we're there. Aaron Stanzik, DB Stanzik.
Right.
You'll find us there.
We've had a lot of fun getting to know a handful of you guys.
A lot.
Right.
Like we've done some Skype sessions with some pretty rad people, like all over the place.
You know who you are. So let's keep it going. Ask us questions, and we want to continue to make friends online, on YouTube especially. It's been fun, so.
Yeah, stay tuned, and
we'll
thanks
see
for
you guys,
joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Did I just get pen on the couch?
We'll see you guys next time.